Do I have to say actors as well?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're such a drama queen.
I'm not working in these conditions.
4 games each of games you may not have heard of.
Don't put a number on it, just alternative games. 'Cause if you put a
Games that are alternative to Warhammer, not alternative like emo.
Good.
Go.
My first game, we have this, and we've got a lot of people that have requested that we do Learn to Pledge. You have people playing it as well. That is Moonstone, which I think is on your list as well.
It's not,
Oh,
because I heard that it was on your list
okay. Moonstone's a great game.
that you haven't played. Yep. Moonstone's really fun. You have a bunch of D4s that you drop on the board, and then the only dice you use, you'll drop them on, and then they are your Moonstone
Yes.
that you've got to collect with your little crew.
Crews, your cute little crews.
Yeah.
The mushrooms and rabbits and bits and bobs, right?
They're all quirky and weird and whimsical, and it's a little bit easier in terms of like there's not points value and stuff like Warhammer would be. You just say to your mate, I've got 3 models, you bring 3 models, and then they're all evenly balanced. There are some changes to that, but
Big one.
generally if you're just getting into it, you can just get into it. There's a really good starter set, or there's 2 starter sets, but there's a really good, like, you can get into it. It's super simple.
Everything's so cute as well. Like, the models are so nice. Like, they're very nicely made. I think, are they all resin?
I believe so.
Yeah.
They might not be. I don't know. Don't quote me on that.
It's all like little tiny duels and stuff throughout the game, right?
Yeah,
You come
and
up against someone else and have to duel against
You have
them.
cards, so you're basically sort of bluffing your way through combat, which is a really fun way to play it, and it's quite a simple way to, for people that played lots of like card games or stuff, like general things you'd play with your family, it's quite good for getting a partner who doesn't play into giving this thing a go.
It's quite gambly and swingy in a lot of ways, right? So you can never really tell where something's going until it goes that way.
Yeah.
Which is what I've seen. It's and I think one of the things that I've got most out of it is people come away from it after playing a game and come downstairs and go like, "Oh, that was mad. I didn't even know what's going to happen." And like, you never know the outcome of something.
Everyone that's done like our Learn to Play at the shop, and then also that I generally see go to like Games Expo and stuff like that have played it, have come away really excited about playing it. So as gameplay goes, that's quite hard to do with a lot of these game systems. I see a lot of people do demo games and go, that was a lot.
It's turn 2, I've got no army left and my brain hurts.
Yeah.
So talking about brain hurting and bigger armies.
Oh yeah.
What's your next game?
Oh, Kingdom Death Monster. It's known by a lot of people, so it's not like an outside choice, but it's not a cheap game to get into.
No.
The starter set, I believe, if you get it on Black Friday or something like that, you can get it phenomenally cheaper.
Facebook Marketplace.
No, because it still stays around the 400, 500 mark, whereas on Black Friday it's half the price usually.
And so my understanding is a little bit more board gamey as well in its
It's
sort of
board
play.
gamey. You're trying to build resources, but you get loads of cool miniatures.
They are sick.
They're like, the models are like beautiful. There's it's all just this weird concoction of bizarre creatures that that are hiding in the dark, and you've got to go and effectively fight and harvest them and bring them back.
And what's his name?
I can't remember his name.
No. What is the actual game called?
Kingdom Death Monster.
Kingdom Death Monster.
Yeah.
It's a weird name.
All
as
the
well.
floor is made up of people's like faces. That's what you're walking on, like stone faces.
Lovely. Beautiful.
It's really good fun.
Really happy mushrooms and cute
Yeah,
to treading
it's quite
on
grim dark.
people's faces.
I think is the way you'd put it.
Yes.
You can't really get attached to any of your characters. I would say it's an 18 plus game. There is a little bit of a, I guess you would call it a fetish element to it.
Christ.
As in it's fetishized stuff. Oh
dear.
It's the models are beautiful. Charlie and I really enjoyed playing it. You have to have a big old table to put everything out on.
Yeah.
And don't get attached to any of your crew members.
Yes.
They will die.
Yeah.
If you get attached to them, I think in our first game that we played, they played a little Olympics, and the only good guy in our thing that had all the upgrades and everything failed. I got a 1 on every single like event that they did in their like Olympics thing. So they exiled him from the camp.
Interesting.
He lost a race
Brutal.
against a man with 1 leg.
Happens. It happens.
But yeah, Kingdom Death, beautiful models.
Yeah.
I would definitely go on YouTube and have a look around,
It's a very,
at
cool.
all the different.
If you like Dark Souls or like any of that,
that sort of vibe.
it's
With
the vibe.
yeah,
Sexy Dark Souls.
yeah, it's a sexy Dark Souls. But yeah, there's loads of painting tutorials out there, and the models are beautiful.
My next one is a big one for if you like Warhammer, but aren't a fan of maybe the rule set or the models. This Conquest, Last Argument of Kings.
I was considering adding it. Yeah.
Conquest, I mean, look, we call it an alternative or like a secondary game as it's not Warhammer, but in the last 5 years they've done a lot with this game. New factions, incredible models, the rules are tight and always changing. It's got like a live updating a rule set constantly, and the rules are just a PDF as well. It's just PDF, no need for a codex or anything like that. It integrates a card system, rank and file. You're rolling on 1s. That throws a lot of people off. But it's really smooth to play and feels like you're playing a GW game, but with really, really cool models.
Yeah, because it's rank and file, and then you've also got the fact that you're placing your cards in an order that you think will. So you're trying to catch out your opponent, and rather than you getting your turn to go and then moving everything, you have to sort of pick which way around, unless they've changed it. But which way around you're gonna activate your models. So.
Similar to how Star Wars Legion used to play.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I really used to like about Star Wars Legion was the sort of activation. But that was random activation, whereas at least there's a bit of skill to this where
there is.
I'm going to get my big boys out to do some real hitting because they're close.
It's all alternate as well.
Yeah.
So I go, you go, which a lot of GW games aren't.
Yeah, you can go and have a cup of tea while they do some magic.
One thing I really like about it is the fact that your whole army isn't present on turn 1. So if you've ever played Total War or Total War Warhammer or anything like that, where you have reinforcements coming in 1 minute and you've got to survive the onslaught until then, that's sort of how it plays. So your light units will go on first, your medium units will come on second turn, and your heavy on turn 3. So you don't deploy it all at once. You get to choose and be reactive to the situation as to where you deploy your units as the turn progresses. And I think that as a unique element works really well for the game. It means that you're never out until all your models are out, and that's by turn 3. You're already an hour into a game by then. You know what you're up to, you know what you're doing, you know what the game plan is. It's a nice way of doing it.
My next one.
Oh yes, your next game.
It's quite a big game, but it may or may not be continuing. Please give us some clarity. Please. I think it is one of the best miniature war games that has ever been made, and that is A Song of Ice and Fire.
It's fantastic.
It is the game based on the Game of Thrones universe. It is a rank and file game. It is so easy to pick up, but yet it's so incredibly hard to master. There's so many different options to each thing. It doesn't feel like you're stuck with using one particular army to win or one particular setup in your own army. You can add little fun things in.
It's so compact and easy to play as well. Like everything about the game. We have people that play 2 games within 3 hours.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, you probably get 3 in. It's got a lot of strategy. There's a lot of luck involved. But when it comes down to it, it's probably one of the tightest war games there is. In the rules just go. And you know what you're doing each turn. You have your cards, you have your NCUs or your non-character units. So your politics, and they can do activations throughout the game as well. Yeah,
and they're all off the board. So you have like effectively 2 boards running. That you have your army that are on there like fighting, and then you've got guys that can influence the battlefield depending on when you want to put them in. But if you put an NCU on, that's going to then, I don't know, give you another turn at doing this thing or that sort of thing. Then you sacrifice moving one of your units on the actual board. All comes pre-built. That's the other part. All pre-built.
Models are pretty good. They're okay.
Yeah, they're
good
not going to
enough.
blow you out of the water, but they're good enough. They're nice. They're quick to paint. There's not loads of like bits and bobs that are going to like
No.
make it take ages to paint. But you can also just buy a starter set, and that is your basically the equivalent of a full force ready to go, and it's not bad. You don't have to buy other models really to be able to have a decent game against somebody. I think that's the bit that I really liked was you buy the box and it's not like but that's all the stuff that's rubbish
don't
and we
have this.
couldn't sell.
No, anything is viable as well as how you play it.
Yeah, you'll also find the things that you really enjoy playing. I've also seen a lot of people use, like, they'll pick a thing that they really like. I just really like all the horse guys. Yeah. Right? So you can run an entire force of
Dothraki.
Guys on horses.
Here they come. And that is horrible to play against. I hate Dothraki so much. Or dragons. There's dragons too. You can play dragons. You can play Khaleesi.
Yeah.
Daenerys
Targaryen.
Mother of Dragons. Yeah.
I guess it also follows the books rather than the TV show. So there's a bunch of characters and stuff that you wouldn't have seen in the show.
Yeah.
Like there's zebra riders and stuff like that. Yeah, it's just awesome. It doesn't mean there's no Army of the Dead. I think that's one of the only downsides to it because they're not really in the books. No, the White Walkers. That's the one. Yeah, it's a fantastic game system. Currently, CMON are going through a rocky will they, won't they disappear period.
Yeah, I think...
So I don't know if it's going to get bought out, but the models are currently unavailable to buy from us. Like, we can't buy them at all. So hopefully it survives, because it is fantastic.
Great game. I have another cute one to follow that one up, and that is Burrows and Badges. Very similar to Moonstone in a concept, in that you have small woodland creatures playing scenario-based sort of tabletop games. So it's very much campaign-y based. And although I've not actually played it, I've seen a lot of the miniatures, and they're adorable. I have a bishop badger. They're just the cutest things you've seen. And when it comes to miniature wargaming, like, that lacks a lot. You don't get a lot of cutesy stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So to have these tiny badgers and ferrets and rats and rabbits fighting against each other for, I don't know, the woodland, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
So cool. It's really nice.
The models are really nice, right? Are they metal?
They're not. No, they are.
That's a different game I'm thinking of then.
They're all resin cast, yeah. Many games aren't like, they're not like kill missions. They're like escort, search, destroy, like your different campaign types, which changes from other miniature games, which obviously are just smash bash. This is war, whereas badges I don't know if they fight or not. Quite vicious, I think. Yeah. Okay. There you go. But you can play it over a long period of time. Your badges might get injured, get progression, more experience points, etc. Have to take them to the vet. I don't know. But yeah, really cool. Seen that at Salute. Seen that at a couple of game shows now. It's definitely one if you're getting burnout from other things. Just play some badges and burrows. Just have some fun. I think so. Right, what's your next one?
Malediction.
Very nice.
Malediction is a card-based miniatures game.
For me, it looks brain exploding.
Yeah, it was really simple. Really simple.
It looks wild.
Yeah, it was way simpler than like Warhammer or that sort of thing. You build. I'm sure it could get a bit more technical if you want to, because you got to build your deck and then you play with that. Like, I'm sure there's ways of really meta gaming it if you wanted to. But the miniatures are beautiful. They're all 3D printable. They do sell them now, which is nice.
Yeah. They have
it's by a company called Loot Studios, who were a 3D modeling company that would do a monthly.
I remember them. Yeah.
Monthly sort of offering for a price, and now they have their own game. But the main draw for me is the terrain.
Yeah, terrain's really
beautiful.
Cool.
They're just like fantastic things. They're also really nicely painted on their website and stuff like that. So it really does like draw you in. But yeah, I played it at Spiel and it was really good fun. I've been looking at trying to get it anyway, but the game actually was quite good fun. I would have probably bought it even if the game was naff. But the game was really good fun. I bought one of every army because it's STLs, so you only have to buy the deck and then you get the STLs to print with it. And I think it cost me like £100 for all 4 armies with the terrain and everything.
That's not bad at all.
No.
Yeah.
So then you just print your force out.
Have you printed it yet?
No. I've built all the plates ready to go. But yeah.
Got to get on it. I'll play a game.
Okay, we're
Play a
in.
game. Let's do it. My next game is Rumble Slam, brother. It's a wrestling miniatures game, which is quite a change of pace. It's very different. It's very positioning focused.
Yeah.
You're in the corner. It's all about big moments. You're in the corner. You've been pushed there. Get up on them ropes. You get ready. The crowd goes wild. You prep them elbow slam. You come in. Rumble Slam is a wrestling miniatures game. Monsters, divas, your heels, your heroes, your faces, anything you can need. It's fucking beautiful. It's really, really cool. Have I played a game of it? Yeah, one demo game. I haven't bought any miniatures yet, but it's something that I'd love to get into because it is. You play on, like you did when you were a kid. I don't know. This was me. I don't know if you did this. Have the little wrestling ring with the figures, and you jump them. It's like that, but it's a miniatures game. Right. They're much smaller than your wrestling figures. Like John Cena's this height, you know.
Are they based on?
No.
Oh right.
But you got I think there's the Soldier, which is like it's John Cena.
Right. Okay.
And then there's you get all of your tropes with it, but there's monsters involved as well. There's the divas involved as well, and it's all about controlling the ring and putting on shows. It's a wonderfully done miniatures game. And when you have a blank square like that is what you're playing with. So the rules are very inventive and creative around how you can turn that blank square into a rich terrain and sort of campaign and story filled ring that you can bounce around and impact the outcome of the fight. Because you've got a blank canvas. It's, what are you meant to do on a battlefield with nothing on there? You bounce off the rings and you Irish whip someone into the wall. Of course you do. That's what you got to do.
And who's it by?
I can't remember.
TT Combat.
It's TT. That's it. TT Combat.
And they also have a game called...
Is it actually by their TT Combat or is it by...
I believe so. I believe it's owned by TT Combat, and also they have a game called Carnival, which is also pretty fun.
It is. They
do. Same idea. It's
it.
very like creative in terms of I'm going to do this thing, and then you sort of. I guess I've only played a very short demo game.
Carnival's very cool.
But yeah, you can come up with silly ideas and things you can do to jump across this thing. That might not be in the rule. A little bit necromandery, I guess. Yes. Like, I'm going to do this thing. Let's find a stat that works for that thing, right?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things they added with the Rumble Slam is obviously the synergy in tag teams as well.
Right, okay.
So you build your tag team. How do they work together? Do you do like a tiny dude and a massive dude so we can chuck him at another player? It's absolutely fantastic, and it's been running for a couple of years now, so I think it's definitely one that I want to play a few games of. Okay. Rumble Slam, brother.
Maybe we'll get a few of these and test run and even list some little demo games of them.
I think so.
My final one, Bushido. You have a team of like samurai warriors. The models are beautiful.
Who are you fighting against?
Other crews, basically.
Other samurai crews.
Yeah. If you get a chance, have a demo game at one of the shows, because the boards are
they're amazing,
beautiful. But yeah, you're kind of in a dojo, and you're like fighting the other crew. Me and Aaron had a go at it a couple of years ago, and it's beautiful. I haven't got around to buying any of the models. I would. They're a little bit expensive, I personally think, for what they are, but the sculpts are beautiful, so I think they warrant it. But I don't want I think it's like £70 for a crew, just sort of sat on my shelf, waiting. Yeah. Don't give me that look. Yeah, I think the crews are like beautiful. Yes. And it's I think it was really good fun, silly, sort of
I'd like
hand-to-hand combat, sort of small skirmish game, but everyone is there to fight, right? There's no, I'm going to hide behind this thing, because everyone was just there.
Yeah. It's quite interesting, games like that. It's not a setting that really appeals to me. Okay. I'm not a huge samurai fan, but seeing how the actual combat plays out, it does have a really nice feel to it. And I think there's a couple of games that sort of can overcome this doesn't interest me that much, but still I want to play some of this. And Bushido does that.
Mm-hmm.
The terrain looks sick.
Yeah. Do you have any more?
No, that's me.
I have an honourable mention.
Oh Christ.
Malifaux. It's a pretty big game anyway, so I don't think it needs to be in our niche sort of list.
No.
But because it's been around for a long time now. But the models are beautiful.
Shout out to the Bugman.
It is a crew-based thing, but it's all done on a deck of cards. Instead of dice.
It's quite complex.
Yeah.
Intense.
I didn't realise how complicated it was, and it was Charlie's first game.
You wouldn't be someone's first game.
No, you don't want it to be for someone's first game at all. It's there's a fair bit to it, but it's really good fun. Lots of silliness.
Depth.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Not just complex. It's depth. There's a lot you can do.
The models are sort of like true scale too.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of unlike Warhammer, where your heads are bigger and hands are bigger than like they would normally be, the miniatures, like their heads are regular size. So some things are very thin and spindly. So you've got to be careful when you're gluing them all together.
Head especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiny.
But yeah, they can be a little bit tedious to put together. But yeah, beautiful sculpts, and the boards are kind of like a Western steampunk.
It's very
maybe
interesting.
Not.
I don't know
also
the theme.
carnival. They're all kind of. I think they're smugglers of magic. I think is the actual
Interesting.
concept of the game.
See, that's one of the things that I do like about these things is all the different lore that goes behind it. There's obviously someone somewhere has written a very in-depth document for all of these games that we're not doing any justice.
Yeah.
But they all have their own little wonderful
Malifaux,
worlds.
especially, from what I've heard from multiple people, the lore is the best part about it, and it is well worth going and looking at.
I don't know if that's a good thing, if the lore is the best thing about.
I don't know if it's the
game.
lore is the best thing about it, but it's really well written.
Yeah.
And I think there's some good podcasts out there to learn all about it. But I've heard that from almost every Malifaux player that's something you should definitely go and check out, which you don't really hear that commonly about games.
Could you say that about A Song of Ice and Fire, in that the lore's the best thing about it?
No, because the lore inspired the game. The game didn't inspire the lore.
Interesting. Do you think George R.R. Martin plays it?
Apparently, so the Song of Ice and Fire game, they got his okay on it. His only thing would be that they had to have banners.
Interesting.
They had to have miniatures for banners.
Interesting.
And that's why you have your activation banners that are in the game.
Makes sense.
So yeah, I believe he plays a bunch of sort of miniature games and stuff. So that's why he was had a thing that he wanted to have put in it.
Where's the winds of winter?
Where's the book?
Where's the winds of winter?
George. Subscribe. Goodbye.
Bye.
See you later.